You know what I'm saying? We talking about Kanye and shit, like I was saying before all this, that, and the third though. Everybody want to talk about how we laughing at him losing Adidas, but I had made a comment that all of us grew up on shell toes and Run Deep. I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Adidas wasn't shit until Kanye said, I'm gonna take my talents there and make a shoe. Y'all take Kanye away, ain't nobody buying no Adidas like that, anything like that.
What you thought, Savage?
Man,
On the Kanye situation.
it's a certain place and a certain time to say something. You know what I'm saying? If you making money off a motherfucker that's feeding you, don't go shit on them. You know what I'm saying? Don't go shit on them. I mean, just play your role and learn to break free when the time is right. Just don't go ahead and start running off at the mouth, and then you offend these. A lot of these corporations that he is a part of are owned or partners with Jewish people. Right. So when you actually take that dive, oh, okay, he doing this. Okay, we can cut off his money stream.
To me, it's like that's self-sabotage in a way. Like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm saying. Why are you running your mouth like that?
Well, I like the point that he made. You can bring it up again. Go ahead.
I believe when you have a business and you allow other people to be involved and they have as much as power as you do, and they don't have the same value though that you have. Let it be your intellectual property, and this is something that you created. But these people are in control of what you created, what you started, and they're making money off of it. They're feeding their families. The same thing that you're doing, but at the same time you can't speak up and have rights to speak up what you think is wrong, or you think you can't speak on what you feel like you don't agree with at the same time, because these people are in control of your business. You know what I'm saying?
That's like you going to
so
work and being like,
I feel like even if they do say we're gonna cut off your financial stream, we're not gonna do business with you. We're not gonna allow you to work with our companies. We're not gonna allow you to work with our manufacturers, our factories. We're gonna cut off your supplies. You know what I'm saying? And they remove themselves, and he lose value. He lose billions of dollars overnight. That doesn't mean that he lost out, because he still owns the property. He still is the brand. He still is the reason that they was able to generate the profits in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So he can take his business elsewhere, or he can do it himself, which he would have more control than he did in the first place, and then he would be able to speak freely on the things that he don't agree with, and he can say he has the right to choose the partners he want to work with. You know what I'm saying? So
got you. Go ahead, Savage.
When it comes down to that, is they're not only looking at it as, all right, you got the freedom of speech, you also fucking up our money too. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at it, okay, so you gonna say this, you fucking up our money, all right, cool, we gonna do this to you, but we still gonna try to claim some type of rights to what you got going on and what you did for us. So we gonna keep some of that. You gonna sabotage yourself. We gonna make it to where we still get money off of you. You might not get as much, but we gonna get X amount of dollars. We might get 70. You gonna get 30. So when you start fucking with other people's money, especially them white people's money, they don't like that.
I'm gonna give you 3 different takes on it. 3 different quick takes on it. So the first take, it's gonna be left field from what everybody else talking about. I feel like, or there's a possibility that it could be that Kanye is what I would call controlled opposition, in which, you know what I'm saying, the enemy, whoever you want to call the enemy, is using Kanye to bring up this this light or the idea of we are the real Jews, or Black Hebrew, like Israelism, you know what I mean? Bringing up that idea, so when you think about it, you could be like, oh, that shit is crazy. That's that shit that Kanye was talking about. Nobody, you know what I mean? That's what the, you know what I mean? It tries to take validity from that whole concept and theory of we are the chosen people, because they're making a mockery of it. Mm-hmm. So that's one area. Whether he's controlled, I do not know, you know what I'm saying? The other one, the other perspective, you know what I'm saying, I feel like if Kanye really felt a certain type of way towards the people he's speaking about, I don't feel like there's an issue. You can speak your mind, but to every action there is a reaction. So, you know what I'm saying, you losing money, you losing da-da-da. That's what you was willing to do. Kanye said he don't care if he died from this. And you can see he's still talking. And, you know what I'm saying, my perspective, a lot of times when you speak out like this, a lot of people have spoken out. And a lot of times you speak out and you do die. Like, you know what I mean? So,
I was just
I'll be laughing. That ain't funny. That's really fucked
I wasn't
up.
trying to butt in and say nothing, man. I was just sitting there thinking,
Yeah,
but I
like-
hope they don't kill my nigga, yeah.
Boy, but I feel like we'll have, and that kind of leads to my third perspective. I do kind of feel like it's what I would say the Most High putting it into perspective, bringing it out to the masses. However he uses his tools is his choice, but you know what I'm saying, it's still, the end result is that this idea of we could be the chosen people, because niggas weren't even really thinking about that, although
Yeah.
it's something that you should have been thinking
But
about,
what's
but you know what I'm
crazy is
saying?
though, like the chosen people, like that part of the chosen people,
But you know,
they've been saying this, like
but you know,
Yeah,
like,
it's been out there, it ain't been out there to the
But
masses,
yo,
to
check
where
this out.
we are not the superior race like that.
But
Not
check this
like
out,
that.
though. So,
You know what
like,
I mean?
in the Bible, Moses, right, was from Egypt, or he wasn't from Egypt, but he came there. And he was the
From
person.
Egypt.
But remember, God had a speaker for Moses. It was his brother Aaron,
but go ahead.
cousin.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is Kanye West is not the right person. It should be like he got the point,
Yeah.
but he needs like somebody to
See,
speak for him or something.
And this is why I say controlled opposition, because if you look at Kanye West's history, he got to be involved in a lot of fuckery. And so now don't act like you just coming out doing God's work.
Yeah.
When that Christian shit you just put out was full of shit, in my
But
opinion, you know what I'm saying?
At the same point, I feel like you never know what people may realize at that point when they reach that point of realizing, like, damn, I do have this influence on this many people. I do have
Right.
a voice that can move the masses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I do have an identity that has super influence. You know what I'm saying? And then
That's
once
still
somebody
Kanye
willing
West.
to die behind something,
I can't be mad at it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that they mean.
But
So we, like, you never know
But
what
let's be
their
honest.
true intentions are. So
what is he fucking talking about that affects any of us in this room anyway?
Oh,
I feel like
Like, who
I feel
gives a
like
fuck?
that was headed toward lost nigga tree right there, bro. Like you
Like,
gotta
who gives a fuck?
Lost nigga.
No, when I get get this shit on camera. I fuck with Donald Trump. That nigga gave me a whole new car.
Damn.
Nigga, when Kanye West gave me a Pop-Tart, didn't mention that nigga like that.
Okay, that was the question I was gonna
Hold on.
ask.
Sean Cass, you ain't even said nothing. What you feel about the Kanye situation?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Banana cream.
I like it. This shit got me. I'm out of town. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Kanye though. Like I really feel like he can't do no wrong. That's just how I feel because of. I just fuck with him that heavy. Like where he come from, what he stand for, what he done been through, he's a fucking genius.
And that's what I was
And I
gonna
just
say,
feel like
yeah.
it's something. It may come out the wrong way, or not even that. It comes out how it come out. I think we are, as a whole, somewhat brainwashed to be against each other any motherfucking way.
That's
So
true.
I feel like that is weighing heavily on when people come with their opinions in a negative way about him. I don't think of him in a negative space.
The fuck up. Everybody in this room knows that this shit is true. Every time Kanye West puts that bullshit out, his bitch ass apologizes. Don't make me start bringing up the motherfucking time. Sway in the morning, he talked all that shit. He
Say
apologized on set. Benny Siegel was on his ass. He apologized. He was the.
So you think he
He
just
made
feel-
history. He made fucking history. He was the only nigga to ever be on Beef apologizing, nigga. Kanye West is a bitch.
Damn.
I ain't gonna.
What do I put on my voice and sing all his music?
Goddamn.
Damn.
That
I
nigga
ain't know
made
you was gonna
history.
say that.
He was the only nigga on Beef that apologized. Nigga, it's Beef. Alright, you apologize? Nah, man, y'all got me fucked up. He was apologizing the next day when he made the shit
So
on
you don't
Drake.
respect nothing he said.
Hell no, he ain't. I just told you. And when that nigga give me a Pop-Tart, then he's making a difference.
But everybody looking at him funny right now though. But we wouldn't not we, but the people wasn't standing against Kanye when he did that shit with Michael Myers and the hurricane. George Bush does not care about black. Come on, man.
This is when I knew he was a bitch.
Let's go, Kanye.
Hold on. This is what I knew he was a bitch when he was talking on Drink Champs. He was like talking about something about Kim K left him for another dude that had a bigger penis or something. Like, who the fuck said some shit like that?
That's shit. So, but this is the thing about Kanye.
This
is the thing about Kanye. I feel like Kanye would do anything to serve himself or whatever his purpose may be. Like, whether it be George Bush don't like black people, or now it's you trying to work with Donald Trump who also act like you don't like black people. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know, that's funny too, because I remember pictures back in the day with Donald Trump just posted up with the niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Donald posted up, like, and then everybody rapping about
accountability partner.
How does Donald Trump not like black people?
Hey, don't say nothing like that. Look, chill out. Don't say that's what he needs, accountability partner. Because he can't just say anything. But we love Kanye.
He's still with hip hop.
Right.
Or he left hip hop.
Right.
Hip hop ain't. He ain't managed by hip hop.
Don't like black people.
I don't think so. He don't mention it.
When he called Africa a shithole, you mean that part?
I like you, bro. See, put me on knowledge. Put me on
he said it on camera. It's like, that's a place of a shithole. Yeah.
Shit, it is. I mean,
come on, bro.
See, that's the thing. Y'all
Y'all $30,000 and y'all love him.
They love white people.
Right. He give y'all $30,000 and y'all love him. But y'all got to pay back though.
I'm zooming in.
Listen, biblically, and C knows, why do we speak of Africa? That was our, like, that's like a nigga being from Cali, but he just go chill in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, Africa was a place that we found as a land. So, like, we aren't even, look, I don't believe I'm a motherfucking African anyway. For real. My ancestry may have went over there and slept with people that probably wasn't from there either. See, y'all niggas don't know our history. I'm not from fucking Africa.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, so when you start looking into it,
sense. You gotta make it make sense.
Somebody's fight back.
Hell no, that's not true.
We've had this argument before that
I'm not even African.
you can be of a dark skin tone and not be necessarily African. You know
So what are you if you're not African American?
Or nigga? Probably my grandma was full-blooded.
I hate when black people refer to themselves as niggas. We not niggas.
I am a nigga.
Talk that shit.
I would rather be that than say I'm an African.
You just got done calling me all kind of niggas just before the show.
But at the same time, if you in a room with a bunch of motherfuckers, you gonna call yourself a nigga in front of them?
No, hell no. You
know what I'm saying? I don't even like saying my nigga or nigga to another black person when a white person is in the presence. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
That's just not comfortable.
Yeah, it makes you, I was gonna say, it's a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
Whether
don't
you
like
say
this
bro or
shit.
something, or
It's either
just say name or something.
if you a nigga or you black. That's it. I'm a black man, I'm a black woman. I ain't gonna say I'm a nigga to a white motherfucker. Nah, hell no. They gonna like, let's look at this.
See, real quick, you know, not even say scientifically, but you know what I'm saying? There's people our color who live in India, who live in Cambodia.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's conceivable that you can be our color and not be an African and still have Negroid features. You know what I'm saying? But let's transition to, we just talked about Kanye. What about Kyrie? Because he actually, in my opinion, didn't even do nothing.
Didn't even do
That's
nothing
what I was
wrong.
gonna say. What did he say that was so? What happened?
I can say this.
He
What's the big
tweeted
deal?
a book, which I actually started to watch the video of it, From Hebrews to Negroes.
I see it.
My sister just showed me that book today. She just ordered it off of Amazon.
I watched about 2 hours of it. It was a lot of information that I had already, but one thing I did like about it is the producer, the way he connected a lot of the history was through like semantics. So like the different languages, like this nation's language was exactly the same as this nation's language at this time period. You know, proving that these people, you know what I'm saying, were around each other at the same time. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying, but there's a lot of information I already had, but there really wasn't nothing in it that was Semitic towards, or anti-Semitic towards Jewish people. There was nothing in that. The only thing, the overall premise is that saying that Jewish people really don't have no connection to Israel. Because they don't. They
And
moved
that's
there
why
in
that's why they're
1942 or 1962, wherever it was. You know what I mean?
So what is this doing for his career? What is?
Hurting it.
I'm saying, so when he got dropped,
Suspended.
damn.
Lost his Nike contract.
That's a fact, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Because it's
It seemed
anti-Semitic.
like Kanye got,
Yeah.
Kyrie getting the worst beating than Kanye really got. I mean, count billions, but
Now,
you know,
Because
it's
he didn't
comparable.
have the same ownership as
Right.
Kanye. You know what I'm saying? This
Kyrie is really an employee of the Brooklyn Nets.
True.
yeah.
And they spanking him.
They spanking him.
You know
I
what
just
I'm
look at that like when Hitler was when they say Hitler was wiping out all them Jewish people. Then I mean, was my bad. I don't. Was them
What?
real Jews?
Oh.
They was Ashkenazi.
There was. I mean, if you get converted,
See, that's the thing. These are Jewish converts. So
That's something.
the people who we're speaking about are people who converted to the religion of Judaism.
I should have brought my African
You know what I'm
American
saying?
Bible. Even them peoples that was Jews in there they look like us, bro. That's all I'm saying. So I don't.
How long was he suspended for?
Until he completed
a
steps.
minimum of 5 games, and he had how many steps to complete? 5 or 6?
Six.
Ironically, he had
Six what?
6.
He had
Steps.
six steps and then missed 7 games.
What were the steps?
Break it down for the
Somebody
people.
tell the steps.
Break down the
Yeah,
steps.
like they gave him like literally things he needs to do.
A checklist. Anybody know him?
Yeah.
It was a meeting with the Jews, something like understanding the Jewish culture, and then it was like he had to go to a bunch of meetings to understand what the Jewish history and all of that shit was. It was like 5, 6
Crazy.
steps of that shit, crazy shit.
It's just a bunch of
500,000.
It's like, you know, and the thing is, he already donated 500,000 to ADL, and they denied it.
Yeah, because he was on.
So why are people in so disbelief or just not trying to believe that the Jews run shit then? Why is it still people that think that they clearly running the industry like he fucking told us? And how Kanye told us. Like,
Clearly.
it's all facts. They can make you do all that shit.
Well, he tweeted an anti-Semitic film, and he worked for Jews. They not. I mean, if you was white and you tweeted some anti-black shit, and you work for Numbers Media TV,
Without even a caption?
I'm taking all your shit, nigga. Your show canceled tomorrow, nigga. You said what about niggas?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm gonna go to YouTube, delete your shit, and it's probably gonna be smoke if I see y'all in traffic. But that's that one nigga that said some shit about niggas, baby. Pull over. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't going for it. And that's how the Jews is taking
That's how
that
they
shit.
feel. That's how they taking
That's
that
how they
shit.
take
Like,
it.
you ain't gonna mention us and say
But the
no.
thing
He
about it
denied
is,
the
in
Holocaust.
Kanye's,
You can't deny the Holocaust.
I don't think they denied it, but I
You
think what they
denied that
said.
it happened.
One thing.
It's on the movie. You seen the movie? I thought you
Yeah,
said.
but
Where's the movie?
what I know, well, I guess
It's on Amazon.
Okay.
One thing about their community, though, the Jewish community does teach each other how to, like, financially move
They stick
around.
together.
Stick together.
What we supposed to be doing?
Right.
Nah, I mean, yeah, but we not even
We're getting there. Don't do that.
not even close.
We
Not to
doing
the
that. We
Jews.
getting
They
there.
already there. They run
The
shit.
Civil Rights Act was
How does
passed
that
when my
make
parents
sense?
were alive, nigga. We getting there.
How does that make
And
sense
that does
when they
what,
run
though?
We
everything?
getting there.
And that
Them
does
niggas
what
had
right
since
now.
them niggas had since 1776, nigga. We got like 50 years in this joint, nigga. Come on, greater
But
than
individual wise,
What y'all talking about?
still
Not
killing
whole
each
As a
other.
culture,
Nigga, 50 years in America was just like us, nigga. If they started in
See, you telling me
1776,
black people own shit up in Delaware? Get the fuck out.
what? See what I'm saying?
Up
I
in
can't even-
Pennsylvania.
I can't even
Like,
compete
no.
with that.
Pennsylvania.
Maybe a little. I'm saying individually everywhere, yeah, but Jews run all of it.
So back to
That
Kyrie
doesn't
though.
even make
Back to
sense.
Kyrie.
I like how he mediate.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say what would you do if you're in his shoes, but I feel like if you really want to be honest, Kyrie, he didn't even play like 50% of the games last year. Kyrie don't give a fuck about playing. Like, you know what I'm
Give a
saying?
fuck about picking his ass, nigga.
You might care about this shit because he didn't play like that. You know?
What I say is a right time and the right place for everything. I mean, it's okay to share your views, but on certain shit, bro, it's just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? All right, you know, I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna come out after my career. I'm gonna come out with somebody that's gonna say this shit for me, and then I'm gonna capitalize off that further notice. But right now, when you working in a Jewish-dominated industry, bruh, it's not the time and place.
Yeah, okay, now peep this. My thing with Kyrie is, okay, it's great that you're coming out with this info, if you're even trying to come out with this info, but let's also keep in mind when you came out with the info about being Hindu and the info about being Buddhist and
Why?
you got these other, you know what I'm saying? He got tattoos of this and this nigga believe in fucking everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not just gonna jump on the caboose. Like now that you repping for the Hebrews somewhat, I don't think that you just down with the cause, nigga. You was just Hindu last week. Like
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like if you stand for something, stand for what you stand for in private. Make your actions be the things that show besides your
Right.
verbal, you know what I'm saying, your verbal voice. Like, dude, you are playing.
When you say that shit, you gotta
Stand on it. And when you say
Rick
it in
Ross
public,
said he put the pill in the chick's drinking, you know. He lost his contract.
right? Why say
He
that
still
right
don't-
now?
Made more great music.
Why say that? Like, all right, if you dropping pills, Bill Cosby didn't say that shit on the Cosby Show.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It's this
Hey,
one when he
it's
talk about
old
putting
school
some shit in
saying,
chili.
It ain't what you do.
Okay, all right.
It's how you do it.
It's how you do it, basically.
Yeah.
It's how you do it, and he did
I agree.
it publicly.
But if
got
his
bad
fat ass
for
did put a pill in the drink, someone beat his
probably
ass.
did. She didn't even know.
She ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? The kids ain't even know he put something in the chili. But if he put something in the chili, all right, cool. People blew it off. But when Rick Ross said it, in a society that we in this day, it's not cool to say that shit.
Nah.
It's not cool at all. What I'm saying is Kyrie fucked himself. Hopefully he learns from it. Hopefully he's able to get back in the NBA. But as of right now, he's null and void.
Looking ugly.
It's ugly.
Cause I wouldn't do none of that shit.
Damn.
But he can go to a different team. That's what I feel like. But
He can go to
I
a
don't know
different
the-
team.
The extent of that, or what has to go.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, in the
I think he
NBA.
can go to the
Remember when I forgot who it was. Was it Kyrie that fell into the owner or something? And he what did he do? He said something racist or did something, and they fired his ass. And I was like, if they could fire a nigga that donated $320-something million for the team salary, they don't give a fuck about Kyrie.
No $500,000. That 500,000 don't mean nothing to them. They got that. They sitting up. Probably half of the staff got that money. But
That's the
Like
nigga
I
with the
said.
mop in his hand. Shit.
I was gonna say about just a quick transition. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie to another crazy decision, if you want to call it that, from 21 Savage, saying that Nas isn't relevant.
Saying that what?
21 Savage over his mouth to say that Nas isn't relevant. Now he said it to me in the question. He wasn't like super negative. Like if you listen to the interview, he's like, "So what are you saying relevant? What's relevant?" Da da da. But he's basically saying that to the younger generation, nobody is messing with Nas. Nas just got a hardcore, you know, what I'm saying
Fan base.
fan base. And
So not that he's not relevant in the hip hop community. He's not relevant in his genre. People he's reaching, he's not relevant.
That's what I
to
think.
his
That's
fans.
what I was
You know what I'm
getting out of
saying?
it.
I mean, that's a fact though.
Right.
Niggas is not playing Nas where he's from. They're
If that's
not
how he
playing
was
Nas
saying
where
it,
he's
I
from.
would agree. Maybe I gotta
They're
hear
not.
it too.
They're not
But
playing
maybe the way
Nas
he
But I
said
bet
it.
they know and respect Nas.
in East Atlanta, Georgia. They're not playing Nas. They probably don't respect that nigga. You
You
know what I'm
got
saying?
some niggas that only know Nas off of Belly.
Damn.
Them is called idiots.
It's young niggas.
Them is
How
called
the
idiots.
But
fuck
young
you
niggas, but
Like,
can't
how the
say
fuck
that,
you don't know who Nas
we in
is?
our late.
You
Young
cannot.
niggas haven't even seen Belly though.
I remixed his song.
Gotta have it's all on BET, bro.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Because you can't say that though. He's not. It's stupid for him to say he's not relevant because everybody can have a fan. Like she said, if it's 10 people, it can be 100 people. So like, who the fuck are you to say
Right.
what I like isn't relevant? You know what I mean?
Right, because he
so
really,
it's just fucking
he
hating and
couldn't
stupid.
say
as
he
fuck.
know what people listen to.
I
I
was
mean,
trying to
how does
play
he
it, bro.
determine that he's
And
not relevant?
then it's very demonic and negative at the same time because Nas is a very positive artist that told the kids, you know, they can do anything, nigga. Like I ain't never
I hate
heard
that song.
21. It don't.
That song was trash, but the message was cool.
That song, first of all, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. That song wasn't trash.
I played it for my kids.
All right, and then the song with Tupac. Oh man, come on now. Or
Him and Bob Marley, I'm like that song.
I love that album.
what is that song with him and Tupac called? Thug's Mansion.
Yeah.
Come on
That
now,
song
Thug's
is
Mansion.
fucking hard.
Album's got a lot of
So
shit.
21 Savage got a better song than Thug's Mansion in his catalog.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Thug's Match is a fake.
So what is it
song,
with
that's
this
not
21
Nas
Savage? Y'all
recorded
liking
studio
what?
with Pac.
Y'all liking what about 21
It don't
Savage?
matter if
It's
it's
hard.
fake.
I'm
Y'all
not a
think
fan
it's
of
hard?
it, but
Not a
but
fan.
He
yes.
above average.
Who?
I think 21 is really.
21 Savage is fired. I ain't gonna lie. But
Yeah, I like how
but here's the thing.
He's different, you know.
He's fired on 2 or 3 songs, but after 2 or 3 songs, it gets very repetitive and
I
like,
feel
just
like-
the same shit over and over again. Nas is way more. First of all, if he did the verses against Nas on the stage, that might be the end of 21 Savage.
They wouldn't do that. What I'm saying that is,
That would be the
what
end
I'm
of
saying
21
is
Savage.
out of all the
They're not gonna
rappers
set
that
that up.
were that came from the mumble rap or that part like that, 21 progressed and elevated.
I would say
From
he
that,
did.
yeah.
As an artist.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
Just an overall
He did.
chart. Yeah.
You know what I'm
He did.
saying? Like, and then like I was saying when we walked in,
He used to be trash.
this
Yeah, that's a fact.
the nigga body of
Very
work
trash.
is speaking for itself. The nigga got a collab album with Offset, Drake that just dropped.
Trash.
Man, them beats.
The
is
numbers don't lie though.
Stop playing, bro. That ain't trash.
You know what I'm
This shit is
saying?
not
But the
trash,
numbers
bro.
is not because it's tight.
First of all, listen here.
I mean, anything with Drake, obviously.
I don't think
It's
the numbers
Drake.
is because it's nice and it's good. The numbers is everybody's doing this. Let me hear what this shit's about. That don't mean they absolutely love it. They
What I'm
probably
getting
not
at
there
is-
play the game.
Right,
That's a
right
fact.
though. No.
Facts.
But look,
But with
It's just
21
what everybody's
Savage
talking
body
about.
of work, with collaborative albums, that's what he known
Really
for.
named
So who did you think benefited more from that?
Savage Mode 1 and 2.
Who benefits more
Two
from this
classics.
situation? Drake or 21?
Metro Boomin.
The producer?
Yeah.
21.
That don't count.
21. He
Who's
benefits most from
benefit
that
more,
shit.
Drake or
producer?
21?
21. 21.
I think 21.
But I feel like Drake also,
I think Drake.
by attaching himself to motherfucking
The streets.
He's attached. He got him to stay relevant in the streets. Nobody's riding down the street in the hood
That's
listening
what
to Drake.
Drake does. That's what Drake does.
Yeah, he had to come back from that shit that he did.
Another Jew, by
And
the
I
way.
love Drake, but damn.
Anyway,
Nah,
that's,
shit.
It's trash.
but listen, you can call it trash, but me, I got an open mind for anything, baby. So I like everything, but bring it all to me. Bring it all, soak it all in. I want to know what moment or what you were thinking or feeling when you wrote, you know, so that moment might come across me. Now I'm in a bag, baby. It can happen. So I give everybody a try and a chance, but that motherfucker is crazy. You tripping, bro.
Shit
That
trash.
motherfucker, hold on. I like everybody. Shit, I can't even name somebody that got some
I'm gonna
trash
say
shit.
one thing about 21 that I do like about it.
But hold on, I'm not done finished. You gotta understand though, the promotion, the dedication, the time they take to think of their little bars put together, it's hard work and you love rapping too, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? You could call it trash, but maybe you could give it a little listen.
I listen to it. Shit's trash.
I don't know, man. I'm just sorry. I can't vouch for that. I can't vouch for that shit being trash. Like, it's not trash.
What's that shit called?
Like, how is it trash? Like,
Drake
It's her
don't.
loss.
Her loss. Drake don't make music that sticks, bro. He don't make music that sticks. That CLB lasted for maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Like,
And it was
stand
over.
up, like,
And it was over.
over.
You know what I'm saying? Drake don't make music that sticks. Being that he said something about Nas, Savage will not be here in the next 5 years.
What?
He's not gonna.
you should have said
not.
21.
Musically.
You know
I'ma
your
say-
name is.
I mean, right.
I'ma
Let's be
He
specific.
should have said 21.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
how
not
this
here in the
is,
next
though.
I'm coming up in the next year, too.
Y'all know who he run with. Y'all know who he fuck with. He fuck with hoes, bro. He gonna
Nation.
forever be in the
He's
rock.
not going to be here in the
He
next
fuck with
5 years.
hoes. Well, hoe fuck with him.
Neither
21
is
is nice, though.
And
Neither
then he's
is-
talking about the rap shit just off of that nigga elevating as an artist though, like, and every time he gets on something, he's outshining.
Yeah, that shit cool, but like I said,
He
the last
outside.
nigga that's stuck with the elevation
J. Cole and
from Rock
21
Nation.
Savage.
J. Cole! That's
Who
what
has the
I'm saying.
hardest verse?
Who?
On a lot, who had the hardest verse?
On a lot.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Okay, that might be true. But when you heard 21 Savage jump on there, you be like, oh, okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I did
That's
like
when I
21
knew-
Savage verses
I don't wanna
on
say
Khaled
bro.
album.
That's when I knew his elevation.
His Khaled album verse was dope. His verse on that Nardo Wick song was dope.
Yeah, he went in on that.
He went on real deal step and put my toe on that boy. Mickey Mouse bitch when he told him that shit was hard.
It was hard.
But other than that, he's not gonna be here in 5 years, bro.
He goes harder on other people's shit.
He only good for one verse.
Good for one verse. That's it.
So you just, you know what I'm saying, it be features or, you know.
He do better with those. And if it's the whole record, it's just him.
Trash.
I don't get it.
That shit trash. That's
Flexing
that
on
shit.
my ex was a shit by itself. Don't act like
I
that.
didn't hear that shit.
That was
That was a dream.
vibe.
That was a
Right, that's what I'm
song.
saying. That was a meme.
The song a lot.
Females was using their captions with pictures with that song.
The song a lot.
Flexing on my ex.
Hold up. The song a lot was actually the chorus in J. Cole's version. That's it.
And the beat. The
And
sample.
the beat.
That sample was
This
hard.
nigga used to listen.
Who made the beat though?
Man, I'm not.
J. Cole.
J. Cole made the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. He's not going to be here in 5 years. So you can't say Nas is irrelevant,
You already
bro.
been here 6, 5.
It's over. He's not going to be here past 10 years, bro. It's not going to happen.
Drake just extended him.
Yeah.
Exactly. He
Nah,
extended
couple
him.
summers.
But I think Drake is not going to drop another album.
Hey.
He's not going to drop another album. That's
21
dope.
the reason that Drake talking crazy on the track right now.
It's not.
Drake
It's not,
is-
bro.
But Drake that
Drake
nigga,
is
bro.
going
He
to
tripping.
try to be a
Drake
top
that nigga.
5 rapper of all time.
He stumbled, but he that nigga though.
Hey,
He stumbled.
Yeah, I mean, he
That techno
really
shit.
don't miss, bro.
That was 808s and heartbeats.
Bro.
I hated 808s and heartbeats.
Drake.
That shit came out, I was upset.
Hell
It
no.
like blowing my damn
Drake.
brain.
Hell no.
Jay-Z
What?
and
Man, I was going through some
Drake
shit.
then gave the people what they motherfucking want, bro. We had to sit and wait no motherfucking 2, 3 motherfucking years for nothing. Nigga.
So, all right, let me ask you
Every
this.
6 months.
So, let me
nigga.
ask you this.
Come on, man.
So,
Top
let me ask you
5,
this. Let me ask you this. What has kept Drake alive all these years?
Being the shit, nigga. Spitting that shit, nigga. Singing his ass off. Doing what niggas can't do.
Singles and Grammys.
Dancing.
No.
That nigga was dancing, nigga. Come on, bro. He's the shit.
No. What kept that nigga alive all these years was collaborating.
Ghostwriters?
No.
No, was collaborating with the niggas that was hot at the time.
Because he's the shit. Magic Johnson once said, I want the best players on my motherfucking
All
team. Nigga, what's
vampires
wrong
gotta
with
suck
that?
blood to stay alive.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yes, exactly.
Okay,
You
here's
mad
how I
at
feel
the
about
nigga because
that.
he rap with the best rappers?
Here's how I feel about that her lost album.
supposed to do?
Okay.
Alright, so we all know what happened with Honestly Nevermind, right? Drake had to
Get the streaks back.
He had to, and that's where 21 comes in.
Exactly. He comes in.
It was
That's
like
what he
it was like one hand washes the other, bro.
Yeah, that's
And we already got a chemistry on tracks anyway. Oh, let me go ahead and bless you in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Welcome you into the $1 Million Yacht Club. You already running with Jay. You up there, but oh, you about to make tracks with me? Oh, let's do it. Welcome. You're welcome.
He bought.
And at the same time, Drake is like, thank you, because my honestly Nevermind was some bullshit.
You shot-
so
you
I
sh-
needed it.
You shouted her out earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Real was a mistake was fire. I mean, well,
That
her
EP,
album,
EP.
that EP, whatever that motherfucker's on.
And Nas
It's
is
cool.
outselling it.
Huh?
And Nas is
It's
relevant.
not.
and
What
it's
the fuck
outselling.
does that have to do with anything?
A lot.
Independent
Go
label.
ahead, motherfucker.
Independent label. Independent label.
CMG is not independent. Relax. You gotta relax.
Now, I
No.
listen to that.
Mass appeal.
CMG is not independent.
Independent is mass appeal.
Oh, yes, sir.
And he put it out on that shit, and it's still outselling her shit.
Outselling Glorilla, and she counted F
I thought
and
Mass
F
Appeal
as her numbers.
And she put it on the album too.
Yes, that's her numbers. Nigga beat all that with no fucking promotion. No
That's the shit.
video,
That's
no
Nas.
posters.
Nas.
Nas.
Bro,
That's irrelevant. That's why you need to
the
rethink that
fuck?
word.
Does that have to do with what I just said? All I said was
You said her shit was
fire.
dope, and the
With
nigga that you called irrelevant outsold
Baldy said Nas is outselling her.
He's still on the 21 shit.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about homegirl who went on a vacation with her friends
Oh,
and
shit.
died.
What?
Why you gotta present it like that?
Yeah, man.
This nigga.
That was so sad.
Crazy how you said it though.
Hey, edit that out. Edit that out.
Nah, it's him, dude.
I want to hear why he did that. He has to have a reason to do that.
So what was that?
Yeah.
You imagine how she died, maybe
No,
in a
because
funny
how
way,
he
or a funny
presented
accident, or what was that?
I didn't know what was going on.
I put
Hey,
so
before
much
we do that-
irony in it. Go ahead.
It's
Before we do that, hey,
Yeah, a moment of silence.
hey man, moment of silence though. Moment of silence though for her man. And I just want to say too, North Carolina, y'all let us down with that one. That was fucked up.
That's what
For real, man. Yeah, it's from North Carolina. For real, that was fucked up, man.
Treacherous.
Coming from a North Carolina nigga, man, that was fucked up, man.
25 years old.
25 years old, man.
She was
Ain't
beautiful
even-
too. You gotta watch
ain't
when you
even-
call your friends.
Yeah, for real, man. That's some bullshit. She was out
They
there just trying to live her
supposedly
life.
it was some footage that
Come on.
got leaked. They
Like
beat
jumped
her up and killed her. The autopsy comes back something with her spine and a broken neck. But their story was she died from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, hell no.
But y'all done beat the shit out of her and abused her like that.
In
Took advantage
Mexico.
of her.
In Mexico.
Oh,
24
yeah,
hours
man.
within arriving to Cabo, y'all
Yeah.
kill her.
Then leave her there.
Her friend.
Her friends that was there with her, they got
Like
a
you going on
girls
a
trip,
group
like a
trip.
trip.
And then they lied to the parents.
No.
And then
Talking
you got to
about-
her mama. And her mama said
Right.
she said all them had different stories, and that's how she knew something was
That's
wrong.
fucked up, man.
And then
And
that
did
autopsy
motives
came
come
back.
out as to why they did this? Yeah.
She had to do
That's
something
something I can
wild.
talk about.
I
But
haven't
they're
heard
saying
that.
everywhere, they're saying femicide.
So, what's that?
It's actually a jealousy of another female. So one of the friends, the one that was caught on tape, said they got into an argument and she jumped at her, and that was her reason. And
For starting to beat her up.
Beat her to
And
death.
then everybody jumped in.
Yep. And then they was with, so the whole group was friends, including the males that was there.
Yeah, 'cause I
They-
seen some males. Okay.
Right. They was
They jumped in
before-
too.
They didn't jump in.